So, what's the difference between a public defender and hiring a private criminal defense attorney?
So not always, but generally you're going to get a better lawyer, but not always. Some public defenders are amazing. And look, I can tell you, every lawyer I've ever hired in my firm has been a public defender at one point or
Mhm.
another. Um, but I can tell you there's some awful PDs out there, but there's some great ones. There really are. There's some awful private lawyers. The major difference is, well, number one, you're going to get to choose your lawyer. So one of the problems with the PD's office is they're limited in the representation they can give you. So there's a lot of other things that they can't do pre-arrest investigation work. They can't work on the DMV issues for DUI cases. It's pretty much, and so pretty much when I say, you hire a lawyer immediately, well, the public
Correct.
defender is not really going to meet you until you're at your arraignment, which can be 60
Mhm.
days after you've been arrested. So they're
Correct.
not doing a lot of that initial work. Also, you get who you get. So if you walk into court and you're like, "Oh, I have this guy. I really want that girl. She's amazing." Too bad.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So you get to choose your private lawyer. Doing due diligence and research is very important. But also, you're going to get from a good law firm great customer service. You're going to be able to talk to us. You're going to be able to text us, email us. We're going to have a team that knows what they're doing. It's all about better, really high level skill, but great communication and customer service as well. And I think those are some really big keys. Now, look, it's going to cost you money,
Of course.
right? But again, you know, cheap can be very expensive in the
Correct.
long run.
And one of the things you mentioned very early on is caseload, right?
Yeah.
And and with a public defender, and the amount of caseload could be 150 to 200 cases, and let's just be honest, 150 to 200 cases service wise, they although it's well intentioned, there's no way they are going to be able to service you at the level that
No.
you need to. So when we talk about private defense attorneys, it's expensive, but it's always a better option for better representation, and that's what you need if you ever need to defend yourself. So,
Right? You
uh,
you have to look at it as an investment in your future. Now,
correct,
it's an investment you wish you never had to make, but
correct.
that's what it is. It's an investment in your future.
Yep, yep, yep. What are some key factors that determine whether a case goes to trial or gets settled with a plea deal?